Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to do in-place OS upgrades on the nodes part of the existing Kubernetes cluster. Now in-place OS upgrades, they offer more efficient and less disruptive approach. Now let's dive into a live demo. Let me log into the Rafay platform where I have deployed the upstream Kubernetes cluster. I have this project. So if you see, I have this cluster demo MKS update. It has 4 nodes. All of these nodes are running Ubuntu 20.04. Now as part of this demo, I'm going to show you how we can do in-place OS updates. I'm going to upgrade from Ubuntu 20.04 to Ubuntu 22.04. Now before to ensure a smooth upgrade, we choose the node carefully, right, to have a minimal impact. Now let's start with the worker node. If you see, I'm going to start with this worker node. Now we'll start with this worker node. Let me SSH. Let's go to the terminal. Now this is my control plane again. Let me do get nodes minus -void. So let's start with this particular worker node. Now let's do a drain. The first, basically, to ensure we gently evict the pods from this node, let's start with drain. Now to tell Kubernetes to drain the node, let's use a command called kubectl drain. If there are pods managed by a daemon set, we'll have to specify a flag called ignore daemon set to successfully drain the node. Drain is successfully executed. Now let's look at the node status again. kubectl get nodes -void. So basically, drain also evicted the pods, and it also made sure the node is set to scheduling disabled so that no other pod gets scheduled on this node. Now let's SSH to this worker node. So I already have an SSH access available to this node. Before, let's do sudo su, let's do apt update. Let's start. These are the steps to update the OS version from 20.04 to 22.04. Let's do apt upgrade -y. Sorry, it's going to take some time. Let's give it some time until this upgrade finishes. Upgrade command is successfully done. It basically would have upgraded all the packages to the version, the latest version available. A reboot of the system before I actually start doing release update, because we have just done the apt upgrade, which would have updated all the packages. Let's do a reboot. Let's do the SSH on this node again. Okay, now what we did, we basically earlier we did an apt upgrade. It's fine. Now let's do the actual release upgrade now, which is basically sudo do release upgrade, checking for the Ubuntu release. This command will actually do the OS upgrade from 20.04 to 22.04. Now this particular process will take some time. Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, it's asking the default action is to keep your current version. Yeah, let's keep our current version. We can set it to no. Sorry, we want to keep the current version. Let's move forward. Seems to be back. Let's try to SSH again to the control plane, and see if the worker node, actually the OS update is done. Yeah, the OS update is done. Let's look at on that node also to confirm lsb. Okay, the node upgrade on this particular worker node is done. Now on the same, let's do the uncordon. Node is ready for the pods to get scheduled. kubectl so this uncordon will make sure this node is ready for pods to get scheduled. Do -2 again. Now this node is done. We did the OS update on this particular node, and we have to follow the similar steps on the other nodes as well. Again, the same process. kubectl drain node name. So the drain is finished. Now let's look at the other node status once again. get schedule disabled. Now it's all good. Let's look at the pod status where the pod is. So all the pods are running, so we are good to go on the second node. Let me SSH to that worker node. I think I'm already connected to that node. The update apt upgrade. Let's back up now. Let's connect back. Upgrade. Also up. Let's look at lsb underscore release NSA. This is also updated to 22.04. And let's look at the node status. This obide. Now this also got upgraded to 22.04. Now the similar steps you have to follow and do it on other two control planes as well. Let's do it. Let's uncordon this node. kubectl uncordon. Okay, it's done. We are good with two workers. Now we are left with two control plane nodes. IPA. This is the public IP of control plane. Okay, our control plane is back up. Let's lsb underscore release minus a. All good. It's upgraded to 22.04. Basically upgrade to 22.04. The only node that is left is the second 2.04. Now let's look at all the pods if they are still healthy. Yeah, all of the pods are running. Now let us so that pods will get scheduled on this node. Let's do kubectl uncordon. Yeah, uncordon is done. Let's look at again nodes. All the nodes are ready. Now the only node that we are left with is one control plane node which we need to update. Drain. Okay, so we are good. Let's look at the current Ubuntu version. It's still 20.04. Now let's do the sudo apt update first. Now let's wait for apt upgrade to finish. Okay, the control plane is up as well. Okay, awesome. All the nodes are basically upgraded to Ubuntu 22.04. Now let's do uncordon this node. So let's get the pods. Okay, awesome. Everything is running. Now let's go back to let's verify if everything is working as expected. Let's log into Rafay console. Okay, awesome. All the nodes are healthy. They are now upgraded to Ubuntu 22.04. Let's see if kubectl is working fine. Yeah, awesome, it's working fine. All the pods are basically running. And let's look at the nodes again. Awesome, I think all the nodes are successfully upgraded. Now these are the steps that we took basically to do an in-place node upgrade. Now in-place node upgrade offers significant advantage, when you have to basically do the OS upgrade, and it's more efficient and less disruptive as well. I hope you liked this video.